Now I got something to show you, and it's gonna be something momentous. Hello everybody, it's me, the Excellent Reviewer. And I'll tell you something right now about myself. I haven't been watching New Japan Pro Wrestling or Japanese wrestling in particular for a long time. In fact, I've only been starting to watch it only a few months now. Now, it's been one of the best promotions that I've ever seen. And it's been quickly become my favorite. And I've been doing a lot of research about the past for New Japan because it does have quite a bit of history. But the point of this video is to say, who is the best Japanese wrestler of all time? And I know I'm going to raise a bit of controversy, but of course there are honorable mentions like Tiger Mask, Jushin Thunder Liger, Minoru Suzuki, the great Muta Yuji Nagata, which for some reason I had a dream last night that I met him and he spoke perfect English. And that does not matter. And I know that there are so many people who helped New Japan Pro Wrestling and Japanese wrestling as a whole to make it what it is today. But there's only one who is the best Japanese wrestler of all time, and that is Hiroshi Tanahashi. Now I know what everyone online is going to ask. They're going to ask why? Samuel, the Excellent Reviewer, you sexy, amazing, phenomenal person, why is Hiroshi Tanahashi the best Japanese wrestler of all time? Well, it comes down to a lot of factors, and one of those factors is his heart and loyalty. There have been plenty of people who walked out of New Japan to go on to different ventures outside, but in all the years, there's always been one person who stayed throughout his time as a wrestler in the company, and that was Hiroshi Tanahashi. His love and his loyalty for the company has resonated with the fans, and that is why he is loved by so many people to this day. Not to mention, he is a great role model to everyone with his motto of love and energy, and he's become a great role model to so many people, including yours truly. And that is why so many people resonate with Hiroshi Tanahashi and love him for the man and wrestler that he is. His love and dedication, and also not to mention with his incredible wrestling skills, were able to do something that not one wrestler has been able to do since. And that was pull New Japan out of financial despair. During the early 2000s and so on, New Japan's status in the wrestling world was really bad, and it was terrible, and it came so close to closing its doors for good. Except for one of the aces of the New Japan age, one of the new aces, with Katsuyori Shibata leaving when he left the company when they needed him the most. There were two that stayed throughout thick and thin. That was Shinsuke Nakamura and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Shinsuke Nakamura since works for WWE. Now Tanahashi has stayed, and he's shown the universe how much of an amazing wrestler he is, growing so much to be the ace of the universe and saving New Japan in its time of need. Now, we all know the Undertaker's streak, and it was one of the best things in WWE. And Hiroshi Tanahashi sort of has a streak like that going at Wrestle Kingdom. Now, whenever he would perform, and his main evented Wrestle Kingdom 8 separate times. Main evented the most prestigious stage in New Japan and Japanese wrestling history. And no other performer in history has accomplished that feat at all. And not to mention, he's been a part of every single Wrestle Kingdom and only losing 3 times. And the people that he lost to were people who would go on to be some of the best wrestlers around, and those people are Shinsuke Nakamura, Tetsuya Naito, and Kazuchika Okada. So Tanahashi can also make stars on New Japan's biggest and grandest stage of them all. Not to mention, during his entire time with New Japan Pro Wrestling, he has acquired so many accomplishments, including being a 7-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, more than anyone in New Japan Pro Wrestling history, being a former Intercontinental Champion, winner of the G1 Climax Tournament, a two-time winner of the New Japan Cup, and the accomplishments just keep on rolling for Hiroshi Tanahashi. Whether you like him or not, you can't dispute that Hiroshi Tanahashi, with everything that he has done, has shown that he is the ace of the universe and the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And that's been it for my episode of The Excellent Reviewer, saying why Hiroshi Tanahashi is the best Japanese wrestler of all time. And, by the way, let me know what you guys think and who you think is the best Japanese wrestler of all time in the comments section below. And if you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, then make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I've been Samuel V, aka The Excellent Reviewer, and I will see you all as soon as I can.